Hello and welcome back to another Monday night here at Heroes and Hooligans, where we are getting up to some shenanigans in our Delirium Grim Hollow campaign. Don, you're doing recap this week, yeah?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Last week.
Before Don jumps into it, I just want to comment on how often people find out that Huli and I can see them dancing to the starting music.
Not a fan of that at all. At all. You've seen me pick my nose so many times. hate that. I really hate that. Can I ask if you're watching next time you say no, and I can just believe that and go back to me during the intro music?
Yeah, we definitely can't see you.
Awesome.
I'm sorry.
I feel a lot better.
Just lied to you about it. All right, Don, let's do this recap.
Last time, while all of us were getting some much needed sleep over the course of 2 days, Celine didn't get sleep at night because she doesn't sleep and does creepy things like go and try and get her axe that apparently she accidentally murdered some dude with when she threw it into the woods. Because there are signs all around talking about wanting to return the axe because it was found in her husband. And basically, Celine found the house that the fires pointed her to, and kind of camped out, and nothing happened when the sun came up. She tried to get in, and there was a bar that she couldn't lift. So she ended up coming back and getting us. And we decided to go investigate, and we found a drained husk of a human woman inside. I think it was a human woman. Might not have been human. But it was drained with no wounds that we could find. We did look for vampire bites or things and couldn't find any, but it looked very similar to that, I believe, from what we figured out, the life had been drained out of her. So Loki and I think Daruk went to the guards to talk about that because Fiora's not going anywhere near a guard station. And then we reconvened. Loki had also paid a local boy to do a job for him and to come and tell us when he saw the wardens at the gate to the city. So he did that a couple hours later. We went and met the wardens, and they went to deliver the resources to the relief efforts being organized by the GBC, which once again, I think everyone except Loki and Daruk didn't go with. There might have been someone else with them. And after that, the wardens bought us all a hero's feast. And we asked us if we were ready to go and deal with the tower, since that was kind of a Daruk thing. There were very, very many questions about how Loki hired the boy, and that he could have hired him for.
Loki has never purchased any boys for any job.
I'm so glad
Arthur
you're
can
taking the
gladly
heat
take
for this.
the heat as the cleric of the group. That's his role.
I mean, if
It
you
was
listen,
definitely Arthur. It was definitely Arthur.
I mean, not according
Oh, was
to
it really?
Yes.
Not sure
I'm
why Loki's getting on the boy buying wagon, because he never was. He never will.
That's entirely my fault.
No, you're right. Loki would not stop talking about the boys he was buying. He kept being
I'm too busy being a criminal to purchase anyone. I don't believe in buying people. That's not good.
Anyway.
So we went to deal with the belfry and the fire and look for Daruk's daughter. And we didn't even make it into the belfry. As soon as we got through the gates into the outer courtyard, there were a bunch of demons there. Me and Arthur banished a couple of the big scary looking ones. Then we took about 20 seconds or so to dispatch all of the fiery demon dogs that were in the area. And we were waiting for 40 more seconds to make sure the two demons we banished didn't come back.
Yep. That's correct. You did meet with the wardens. They brought in their supplies. Loki did the check-in for the wardens' supplies and all of that, just to make sure that they were going to the right
with
place.
Daruk.
Yeah, Daruk's help. Fiora holds a little bit of grudge against the GBC, even though their reputation is fairly reputable. I think Loki kind of trusts Fiora's judgment a little bit because, you're friends and such. So he wanted to make sure things went to where they were supposed to, and they did. Well, they got sorted and arranged to start, and they were going to start distributing food and such. And then you had your own feast, got a little bit of buffs from your hero's feast, and then headed off. And that's exactly right. You left last session, the end was where you were finishing the combat, and now you're at the point where you're holding out the last little bit of banishment, so that way that they don't come in back behind you and stab you while you're trying to get into this building and so on. So, let's get this up here. It shouldn't be black. Oh, it's not black anymore. Okay, great.
No, it's a live screen.
Great. So, you finished combat. You're in this courtyard. What do you do?
We should wait a couple seconds before we go in, just to make sure those other buggers don't come back.
Yeah, also, what the fuck were those?
Can I do some kind of check? I
You
know
can.
a little bit about different demons and things. What kind would you like? I'm not particularly intelligent, but I'll give you what you want.
I would say, given Fiora's particular skill set, probably an arcana or a history, and I would give you advantage because you're familiar to this area. Maybe you've come across other fell creatures before.
With advantage, it's a 16, so that could be worse.
Yeah, so I'll say on a 16 that you could very easily identify the hounds, given their nature, the way they sort of attacked, and their appearance. You could deduce the fact that they were hellhounds. But the other two creatures, you didn't really spend enough time around them to try to figure them out. All you know is they're not from this plane because they got banished back to where they came from when you were fighting them.
And I would assume with the red skin, I could at least presume that they're probably some kind of fiend.
You could absolutely deduce the fact that there's some sort of fiend, just not exact.
Yeah. So that Fiora will relay that. Oh, those are dogs from like the Nine Hells or whatever. They burn and do stuff, and those other guys were some kind of fiends. I've seen bigger, but those were pretty big ones.
So what does that mean for this? This isn't vampires. It's devils now. Is that even is that even our thing?
I mean that's kind of literally more our thing, is it not? Isn't the Wardens all about like demons and devils and other worldly threats? Like that's kind of.
I thought it was just demons. That works though. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, we're gonna take care of it. I'm just a little thrown off.
I mean, I don't. I guess I shouldn't say the Nine Hells like that. I don't know for certain. Hellhounds are kind of in both, I think. And all I know about the other things is there's some kind of fiend. So like that could be a devil or a demon. Like.
All right, where do we go from here?
Has it been 40 seconds?
Oh,
I would say that the conversation time passes a little quicker outside of combat. So I would say while you're having the discussion that you're able to complete the entire banishment in the whole minute-long banishment.
Yeah, so after a minute, like when Arthur says that, I assume him and Fiora look around, and I think we're good to go. My magic's done, and they're not back, so.
Little wooden vein on my head goes back in. Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah.
So I guess, there's these stairs that I assume lead up to the belfry here, to the entrance. Am I correct?
Yeah, they lead into the kind of up to the door. You're sort of right outside. You and Fiora and Daruk, you know that the belfry used to be kind of functioning like a city hall sort of building. One moment, please.
You're good. Anyways, to answer your question, Arthur, my guess is if it was vampires and now they're gone, maybe whatever this is saw an opportunity to try and move in.
Maybe. I don't know.
Power vacuums and all that.
Just feels like we're walking into a little more than we planned for here.
I mean, worst case scenario,
It's
most fiends
not
are
impossible.
down to make a deal. Not that we should, but like
Not
if we're in
impossible
dire straits.
Not
Not
impossible that the fiends and the vampires are allied either.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I don't know.
Very
Well, All I do know is I am for sure not going first after whoever.
He said, I am not going first.
No, thank you.
So the
I'll
area
lead the way.
in is sort of where carriages would have come in, circled around, dropped off, so on and so forth. Kind of like that sort of style courtyard. The Belfry, Fiora and Drew both know the Belfry used to function before the occupation of the Black Lady and her cultists. It used to function sort of like a city hall, where they took care of city businesses and different offices and things were in here. But since it's been occupied after the passing of the Bauengrot family by the Black Lady and her folks, they kind of don't obviously use it anymore. Everybody sort of avoids it. So you know, it's kind of like a municipal building rather than a holy or religious place instead. Arthur, if you before going in, if you wanted to try to use your religion, or I don't remember if it's paladins or clerics that have divine sense. I think that's paladins. Try to use some sort of
It's paladins.
to try to make connections or figure anything else out. I would say you would be able to use religion. I'll give you advantage since you don't have divine sense. It's sort of fae fiends, celestials are sort of your thing in undead and so on.
Okay, yeah, I'll do religion check. Oh my god. Both die was a 2, so it's a total of 7 for me.
7, yeah. So you're not able to really figure out more than what Fiora's already kind of told you, that the creatures that you banished were some sort of fiend. You don't know exactly what kind, but you have kind of this feeling that it was probably a good idea that they were banished, or things could be much more difficult in this moment for you.
Agreed.
And you're able to head up the stairs. I know Daruk said Daruk was going to go first, I believe.
Yeah. And I'll actually activate my divine sense on the way up.
Sure. Just go ahead and tell me exactly what divine sense offers. I can't 100% remember without pulling it up.
As an action, you can detect evil and good until the end of your next turn. You can sense anything affected by the Hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Fantastic.
And like, I'll burn it as I get to the top of the stairs. Here is when I'll use it.
So as we sort of talked about, the structure of this building is mostly brick and mortar, but there are some wooden elements, support beams, roofing, things along that. You head up the stairs. It's like a staircase that kind of leads up to an entrance door. The buildings around are a bit crumbled. You can see a little bit of flickering of firelight coming from different holes and cracks in the building. And you get to the door, and the door itself was made of wood and wrought iron. So it seems to be mostly burned away, though there is an obstruction covering a majority of the door. It's a very tight space to get in through here. Arthur and Fiora could probably do it easily. Loki might have a little less trouble than Daruk, but Daruk, you know for sure you could not fit through this opening in the door the way that it is, as there's sort of some debris in front of it.
Okay. Well, we could go, Fiora and I could go to the other side and see if we can find another way around. Is it smart? I don't know.
We could. I don't have anything that can, like... The only thing I have that could, you know, maybe clear out the thing would be a big tidal wave, so that probably isn't the best option.
Okay. Do we see any other possible paths, like on the way up here or anything like that?
Next to the stairway, where there's sort of this remnants of an overhang, you could check down through there to see if there was like a ground floor entrance. But you do have some folks in your group that are sort of strong, where some debris could be moved if you wanted to try to move it as well. I mean, it's not a hard you can't get in. It's just you can't get in the way it is now.
The debris wasn't burning, was it?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like the wood has all burned away, and now it's just the wrought iron of the gate that once was that blocks our path. So, like, you and Art, who squeezed through the gaps, left where wood once was, but Daruk could not.
Yeah, exactly, kind of like that. And there's a bit of debris on the side of the gate, and the doors. You know how the old style, like Gothic doors are, where it's the hardwood, but they have that sort of wrought iron metal filigree on the outside, and it's like about. Okay, so you know the arch at the Mines of Moria where it says "Speak, friend, and enter," and how it's shaped like that, and then there's like the design of the words and all of that wrapped around the art. Think of it in a similar style as that. Like the doors were arches when they were shut. It was an arch together, one half, one half. So there's like the design that covers probably about the top third of it. But what really is the problem is the right behind that, there are some fallen pieces of debris that could potentially be moved if you wanted to try to move it.
I'm not super strong. Could I try and help Daruk?
You could offer a help action for sure.
Yeah.
With a guidance, Daruk.
Hey.
Wonderful.
Cool.
So yeah, Daruk, go ahead and roll me an athletics check. DC 18, we'll say.
And this is with guidance and guidance and advantage.
Yep, add advantage with guidance. That is correct.
Okay, we'll go ahead and roll the guidance first here. 3. I add 4 to this, so I need to get a 13 or higher, or 14 or higher with advantage. It was hovering there on the 19 for a second. Total of 9. Or total of 12, sorry.
12. Yeah, so a 12 doesn't it you can get the iron broke apart and open, so that part is clear with a 12, I'll give you that, but you're not able to quite lift the heavy bit of rock that's sort of fallen over here. Maybe a part of a wall you can deduce has collapsed here to cover the door. So you're not able to move that by yourself, Daruk, at all, even with the little assistance from Fiora and Arthur.
Can I head back down the stairs and start looking for other egress?
You can.
You said, so it's like there's a piece of stone that's blocking the way now, but the iron's out of the way?
Yeah, the iron's out of the way, but there's like a stone. Think of like a stone pillar that's fallen over and obstructed 3/4 of the doorway.
Okay. I might be able to do something about that. Let me see here.
Well, while you figure out if there's something you can do, Arthur, you go down the stairs and you nimbly pick your way through this overhang where it used to be. It's mostly burned away now. There's a bunch of debris and such. But you can see against a wall there, about flush with the regular wall where the door was, there is a wooden door that has been burned away as well. And this one has debris around it, but it's more wooden debris than stony debris. So it might be able to easier to clear if you wanted to try it.
Okay. I'm just going to shout up the stairs. Hey, there's another way. Celine, you're not doing shit right now. Come help me out. Are we allowed to do that when they're not here? I don't know what the rules are.
Usually I don't.
We sort of just
okay.
Yeah, we just ghost them. They're here, but they're hovering.
Celine,
they're on guard duty.
Gives me the finger. Yeah.
Yeah, you've left a spellcaster and a strong man at the gate there. So if anything comes in behind you, you've got like a first line of defense past the warden, who are also on standby as well.
All right. Daruk, Celine told me to go fuck myself.
Yeah, I'll go help Arthur.
By all means.
Didn't some of the some of the wardens say that they were like trying to find another route in?
Yeah, they're kind of
the
working
belfry?
around the
Or am I-
outskirts of the building, so on and so
That's
forth.
what
They route you to go in, and they're working around because the
That's what I
interior.
thought. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't making that up.
No, you're not making it up at all. The interior of the belfry, once you get into its stone walls, is actually fairly big. Like Lysec is not a small place. It's not just this teeny tiny little coastal town. It is big in retrospect. And so the belfry takes up
like there's a reason it was able to maintain independence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's like a place where there's a cemetery because they had previously buried folks here, not since the plague really, but it's an old cemetery. There's those on the ground. There's a few like groundskeepers buildings. There's the gardens and so on. So they're kind of like working their way through all of that kind of stuff to see what they can get through if there's other ways into the building. And they're also doing assessments for repairs because the wardens brought a lot of stuff to help kind of board it up and stabilize it from completely crumbling while it's working on being rebuilt, if it's decided to be rebuilt. So they are around. If you got into a pickle, you could give a call and they would potentially assist. But for the most part, you're doing this part on your own. So you get down to this door, you call your friends, Arthur, and you let them know there's a door here.
Mm-hmm.
And they come down to assist you. This one is just mostly, like I said, wooden debris and rubble. You could easily move, much easier time of moving it than the stone was. I would say DC 15 acrobatics would make this move. And you could
athletics?
Athletics, I mean. And you could have your advantage and guidance from your friends again if they're offering assistance. I don't want to assume, but if they are, then
for sure. And if Arthur wants to, that works too.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll guide myself if Arthur wants to give someone else the help actions. We've got someone rolling with advantage and guidance.
Sure.
You have two people rolling.
Yeah, I'll help whoever has the better score. Daruk, I guess.
Yeah, Daruk, I think probably does at this current moment have the better athletics.
Yeah.
Is our best athletics in a group my +4?
Mine's a 10. +4 isn't bad. My strength is a 10.
I have a +1 strength and proficiency in athletics.
Yeah, +0.
Yeah,
so
our little band.
All right,
just not here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So that's 3 on the
daggers
guidance.
at Celine this whole time.
Don't worry, if it doesn't work, I'll just fireball the wood.
And then 23 on the athletic.
There you
26.
go. Yeah, so with a 26, you have a much easier time this time. You're able to pretty much, as big as you are, Daruk, you've got some pretty long arms. You're able to pick up a huge bundle of this detritus and pull it away, and you're able to get in through this sort of doorway here. And when you go in, it's a door. It runs up under the stairs. It's like a hallway that runs up under the stairs. And it's on a slight incline. You can figure out easily that it's the accessibility door for folks who couldn't walk up the stairs. And it leads up and it comes out of the ramp right near where the door is. And
cool.
You see that there's a fallen pillar there in front of the door, and you find yourself in the sort of entranceway to the interior of the belfry.
Ooh.
Does anyone remember where Fred said that coffin was? I know that's not our primary objective, but while we're here.
Yeah, we should keep an eye out.
It was the top floor.
Top floor, yeah.
Yeah.
How convenient.
So I just dropped you on. You could put yourselves however you wish. And as you enter, even whispers seem to echo through this cathedral-like space. Its walls and pillars are crumbling with each step that you take. A large reflecting pool at the entry of this space appears empty, and a massive ritual space at the opposite end of the belfry looks as though it hasn't been used in millennia. This area is clearly abandoned, though something somewhere is stirring, and you feel as if you're being watched.
You still got Detect Good and Evil up there, Drew?
Yeah, this is when I would have thrown up that the divine sense.
Yeah,
as we enter the building and move through.
And
am I feeling anything with that?
What's the range on that? Does it tell you?
If there's a 60 feet in any direction.
Okay. You're feeling sort of multiple presences, but you don't know if they're directly in front of you or somewhere within the belfry, knowing that there are catacombs as well. So 60 foot in any direction could be up, could be down, but you are detecting fiend and celestial.
So what it is you know the location of anything within 60 feet that's not behind total cover.
Yep. So I'll tell you what I told you. That's what you get. They're somewhere in there.
All right, great.
But you could assume cover since you can't pinpoint their exact location.
Okay.
All right,
well, let me see.
Still enemies. There are still enemies around. Guards up.
You've got fiend and celestial, Daruk.
Okay, cool.
Can I ascertain from, and sorry if you already answered this before, but based on the, I don't know, architecture, statues, anything like that, can I tell who this temple's dedicated to?
It is a municipal building that has been converted to a worship space by a cult who worships the Black Lady.
Gotcha.
So you know that much about it.
Okay. I didn't know if it used to be a temple to someone else.
Nope.
But okay.
Or yeah, I'll even say I was under the impression that it was a temple that became a municipal space that became a cult temple.
Well, either way, if it's not going to,
this was kind of like the third.
Okay.
But yeah, gotcha.
All right, then let's just start heading in there now.
Yeah.
Right,
as we enter, Fiora is pointedly watching above us since we have seen flying things.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, that's a very good point. You did see flying things.
So she is like scanning the ceiling as we walk, assuming the rest of the party is watching around them.
Yeah, and you can see a lot of the ceiling has sort of fallen through because of the burning and such, while the majority of the frame is brick and mortar. There are wooden, interior, like the floors above were built of wood and some support beams and such. So a lot of that has crumbled, as it were. So you could look directly up and you see pretty much when you look straight up out into the night sky. But there is a little section at the back of the top floor that doesn't seem to have fallen in, and it seems to be the only part that's made of stone, and it looks where the stairs come up sort of area. Like the landing, I guess you would call it.
Yeah. Well, I guess we don't see any people moving about down here, so we should go up, yeah?
Yeah, I suppose.
so the stairs at the other end would take you up. I'm not sure if they're depicted very well in a 3D manner, but they go up.
We can see it. Yeah. We're just moving across as a group.
All right.
Everyone is staying within 10 feet of Daruk, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Of course.
For safety
Okay.
reasons.
Yeah, so once you get past that first set of pillars there, why doesn't everybody give me a dexterity save, please?
I don't see why that's relevant or
All right,
necessary.
cool.
Disgusting.
Add 5 to this.
Ooh, love that.
Thank you.
Nice. Saving throw 3.
Let's see, 15, a 12.
How's a 26 do you?
Well, plus, yeah, you're 5
26.
added, right? All right.
Yeah, it calculates it in for me.
All right. And one of you roll a d4. I don't care who does it. Somebody do it.
2.
2. All right. So as you sort of cross
Oh, damn, I only got a 1.
across these pillars here, one of them sort of starts to wiggle, and just as you get past it, you hear it crash, and it comes down towards you, and it falls in your direction. You've got 2 passes and 2 fails here, so you're going to take some damage from this. On a fail, you're going to take 18 bludgeoning damage, and on a pass, you'll take half as much of 9. So anything over 18, pass. Anything under 18, fail.
Brutal.
Oh,
Ouch.
Hero's Feast gone. Or the extra health from it.
I've still got mine.
If I look up
Only
from
1
where
point of it. It's there.
from where the pillar came down, does it look like it just sort of fell, or do I see anything up there?
No, it looks like it just sort of gave way. You can do a sort of perception check if you'd like to kind of figure out.
Let's keep it interesting.
All right, YOLO. So you pass a set of pillars, and as you pass under them, one crumbles and falls, and you take a bit of damage from it, but you're able to continue moving on towards the staircase there.
Nah, don't worry, we'll be alright. It wasn't that bad.
No one took any blows to the head.
No.
Nah, just my shoulder.
And my pride.
And your pride.
All right. Come here. And I'm going to give 18 points of lay on hands to Fiora and 18 points of lay on hands to Loki.
Okay.
Oh,
You got a fat lay
Fiora's
on
feast
hands.
increases your max HP and heal.
my head trauma. It's
I got
gone.
40 points. I got 40 points of it, and I'm sorry. I'm going to give 17 points of it to Loki because that's all of my lay on hands.
I'm gonna kill Daruk this episode.
Because I used 5 of it.
I'm going to
I
damn
used
Daruk
5 of it.
family.
I forgot I used 5 of it on the captain.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Cool. While you're doing lay on hands and you've moved forward a bit, go ahead and give me another dexterity saving throw. Same DC, 18.
Nope.
Could go either way. 13 plus 5. Oh, just
Wait, can I use my chaos coin?
You can.
Nope. Definitely not.
All right. So, Loki, you're the only one I don't see. What do we got? Okay, 15. All right. So, it looks
20.
like we got what?
Up to
2
20.
pass, 2 fail again.
That's it. 20.
Yeah.
20.
Nope,
Okay,
Loki
so
got 20.
3 pass, 1 fail. Great. So as you're kind of moving along again, the pillar that had fallen had caused a little bit more structural damage, and a piece of the ceiling from above gives way, crashing onto you. If you pass, you take half damage. On a fail, you're going to take 36 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
A pass, you're going to take half as much for 18.
the healing. It's gone again. My head trauma's back.
Did that pillar just crit?
That one might have hit my head.
I can't tell, so I feel like yes.
Brothers, I've taken an Uchi ouchie. I am not okay.
Fiore's gonna dump a 3rd level cure wounds into herself.
Yeah, who else needs it? I can top somebody off too.
I know. I'll be just fine. I'm gonna take 2 shots of my healing potions.
You sure? All right.
Oh yeah, I've been holding on to them. What else am I gonna use them for? Not healing?
All right, I'm gonna pop myself then.
If you've got a spell slot to spare, I'd take a 1st level or 2nd level cure wounds.
Yeah, all right, I'll hit you with the 1st level.
And you should have extra healing potions as a party as well, like Logan
Yeah.
has.
Okay, 4.
Actually, yeah, let's use our potions first and save our slots. Actually, I lied.
Yeah,
Let's use our
15
potions
points of
first, save
healing.
our slots.
All right. Good job,
Well,
Loki. You got 15 back.
It's
Woo! The head trauma's only
Spell
kind of
slots are-
here still.
spell slots are versatile.
Who's
Yes.
got
Yeah,
potion?
Daruk-
Oh, I have potion.
Daruk leans back to to let Arthur heal him, and then feels the potion in his pocket. Never mind, I'll just drink this.
Yeah. You just pie face me at the last second. Okay.
I'm starting to understand why people don't come out of here. It seems like the building's trying to kill us.
Yeah, this place is absolutely fucked. Hold on. 7 points for me.
Oh, I still have a greater. Cool. There's not a button to roll it for me.
Can I do like
I just need
a check for traps equivalent and try and I don't know, can I do like an architecture roll and see if it looks like there's any other spots on this floor we should avoid?
I did give you the opportunity to roll perception right when the pillar fell, so you could do it
Fuck, you're
now.
absolutely right. I can't believe I haven't gotten a chance to see structural integrity roll. All right. Not great. I guess that's my karma. Oh, not bad either.
I'll give you a guide.
Oh, okay. So 15 plus the guidance, 16.
16. Yeah, so you do notice that the structure itself is crumbling, and you see several points that could be weak points. And you're able to deduce, I'll say on your 16 as with the pass, that the pillar crumbling is also what affected the ceiling to crumble, and there could be other things that sort of happen because of that. So you basically deduce you need to tread lightly and try not to do big explosions and so on, because that could cause more big issues.
Okay.
But you figure out that the ceiling
Daruk,
was because of the pillar.
Daruk spreads his arms to full wingspan and just kind of scoops the party in, right in front of him. It's uncomfortable. Stay as close as you can. And I'm gonna hold my shield over my head.
Sure.
And I effectively, Huli, what I am mechanically trying to do is offer to take damage for anyone who fails.
Sure. I was going to offer a +2 to that +5 from your shield to everybody.
Throw them out of the way and take the hit.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, so-
I mean, I'll take that instead.
Yeah, I was just going to give
I'll
the
take that
+2
instead.
from the shield to the saving rolls to give them a +7 instead of the +5. But if you just want to take the damage, I'll give you the damage. No problem.
No, I mean, I'll take the offer. I'll take your offer. That's a good offer.
Yeah, so you get up.
Hit points are a limited resource.
The ceiling fell right about where you would have gotten to the little dais there where the ritual space was, where also the stairs that go up sort of wrap around that dais as well.
Are there any ritual materials, dark altar, or anything like that hanging out on the dais?
I don't know. What do your dice tell you?
They tell me I should make a perception check, religion check.
Whichever you find appropriate.
Oh, religion then. 16 plus, I think, 5 for a 21. Yes, 21.
Okay, So you go over there, or do you just kind of look from afar?
Oh, when you say it that way, I think I'll look from afar.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to get out from Daruk's big bro hug that's going on right.
Never.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So as you kind of look out from where you are, you can see a few instruments and tools on the altar that's below the stairs there, but you can't see from where you're at what exactly it is.
Okay. I will warn the party. I'll say, I'll catch up. I should probably take care of this. And I do want to go. I just want to scatter any kind of materials. If I see something important, I'll grab it. Otherwise, I sort of just want to get, sweep the altar clean.
Sure.
Fiora, I know some of your sorts can grab things from afar. Are you able to just do that?
Sorry, me?
I'm asking Fiora if Fiora has Mage Hand.
I do not. Nope, that's not really my specialty. Sorry, lad.
I don't see what could go wrong. This plan is flawless. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so you want to know exactly what's on there? You ready to write some notes down?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So you find a handful of items. There is a skull and a couple of finger bones. There are 2 black candles. One of them burned down to pretty much the bottom, just like a little bit of wick space left. And one of them looks like it hasn't been burned at all. There is a blood-stained sacrificial knife. Some dark symbols written in what you could deduce as blood. I'll give it to you with your good religion check there. A couple of torture implements, things that could be used to inflict pain and suffering on people, but small in size, like scalpels and things along those lines. There are a couple of vials. 3 of them are still intact, and they have liquid inside of them. And there's a couple of broken ones that seem to have spilled their contents across this table. There is a tray, like a small brazier style bowl, copper brazier style bowl, that has some bits of burnt, rotting flesh in it. There are a set of manacles. There is a couple of little spiky objects, which you could probably deduce are more implements of torture, and an unholy relic or 2 that seem to be geared towards worshiping the Black Lady.
Okay. If the altar isn't exploding or turning into a mimic, or Aragondre isn't on the other side of the wall pressing a trapdoor button, then I would like to real quick just unlatch my holy book and kind of hold it to my chest. Can I inquire? Can I kind of reach out to Moriel or whoever and see whether or not I should take all this stuff or just scatter it off the altar? I just want to see if anything speaks to me. If nothing does, then I'll just make a decision.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of different ways you could approach this, Arthur. There is the inquisitive side of you who works for the wardens and has a research laboratory at your disposal, which you could potentially take some of these items to divine information out of via science and your religious nature. And then there's the part of you that is devout to Moriel, that feels like these are holy, unsanctimonious, unholy, unsanctimonious items that should be immediately destroyed.
Okay.
I'll let you make your own self a wisdom check to decide which side of you want to go with.
Okay. Honestly, if the book isn't giving me a specific feeling or anything like that, then I think I'm gonna take most of this. I'm going to take everything, but I'm going to leave the torture implements, and I'm going to scoop the rotted flesh out of the copper bowl. And yeah, I'll take everything else.
Okay.
All
Do you take the
And
copper
as
bowl?
as you stand there, book in hand, something does speak to you. It's
Is it you?
Arthur, hurry up!
Yep. Just picking some. This is for science. Yeah, and I'll just stuff all those into my little rucksack and get back with the group.
Sure. Give me a flat D20 roll.
No. Let's say hypothetically it's a nat 1. What would that mean for me?
It hypothetically would mean that you'll have to find out.
Okay, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I don't see what could possibly go wrong.
Arthur,
I'd love to
Ricketts.
now that these objects aren't more than 60 feet away from me, divine sense again and see if any of them have been hallowed or unhallowed.
None of them have had the spell cast on them, no, but they look like they're components used for different spells and so on and so forth.
Rituals
Okay,
are
cool.
important. You can learn a lot about a people and a community about them. So maybe we can figure something out with these. I don't know. There's still entire swaths of my book that I can't read, so this might inform me too. I'm just going to bring them with us. If it causes an issue, we'll ditch them.
I'm sorry, you can't read.
No, I read. My book is just, it's hard to explain. You have to be able to read, but also like read. You know what I mean?
I don't, but that's okay. I can't do
Okay.
either.
You're not missing a whole lot.
You can't read?
I mean, I can read, just not well. Growing up on the streets of Lysek wasn't a lot of opportunity for learning.
Well, that's how the government gets you. You're probably better off anyway. Let's get out of this death trap of a room.
Daruk, I will tell you that
Seriously?
your divine sense, while you're here at the staircase, detects a celestial presence very close to you.
Like, do I get a location this time?
Not at the bottom of the stairs.
It's actually coming from Arthur's heart, and it's the Lord Jesus Christ. So he's always with me.
Wow, Morale's going to be real jealous.
When there's
God.
one set of
No,
bloody
what
footprints.
it is Morale is just, this world's Aslan.
Yeah, exactly. It's all a metaphor. Anyway.
Well, I mean, it lasts until the end of my next turn, so I would take my movement while it's up to the top of the stairs.
Sure. Everybody
Abandoning the protective umbrella.
Great.
Oh,
Give me a
Still uncomfortably
dexterity
close.
saving throw as you go up the stairs.
so no extra +2, just +5?
Nope, because I've said I was abandoning the umbrella to rush up and chase
Yeah.
this location.
Oh, fuck. That wasn't a good one.
It's okay, you would have failed even with the +2.
That's true.
So no +5.
Wait, can I guide myself?
Oh, I got him.
I didn't say it before, never mind.
What do we got?
Guidance doesn't apply to saves anyways.
Oh, good call.
So sorry, do we get the +5?
We
now or
have,
no?
Plus,
you get the +5, not the +7.
Okay.
Yeah, +5 now.
Oh, got it. I never mind. I still barely fail. It's a 17 for me.
Okay, yep. It was a DC
Yeah.
18
4
dexterity save.
failures.
As you go up the stairs here, you get about halfway up, and they go up a good 20 foot. So you get about 10 foot up the stairs, and they crumble below you, dropping to the floor. And when they hit the floor, they kind of break a chasm in the floor open as well. It is about 20 foot long, 10 foot wide, and about 40 foot deep. So you're going to take 40 foot worth falling damage.
Good.
On a failed save there. And you fall in on a failed save. So let me roll you some damage here. 40 foot is 4d6. That's not too bad.
Yeah, max damage is less than the ceiling.
Right.
Yeah, you just take fall damage this time.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, 13.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Nice. I toss a feather, but don't know the spell, so it doesn't do much.
I don't like the roller coaster of HP we've been on in the last 10 minutes, personally.
Yeah, so you find yourselves in one side.
What's that? Sorry, what'd you say?
Okay.
Daruk, I missed that.
Who?
Sorry, I thought, were you talking to me?
I thought
Daruk's
you said
done.
something about a feather when we were falling, and I was
Oh
like, what?
yeah, I tossed a feather out, but I don't know feather fall, so it didn't do much.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you
Okay, I was like, oh, great.
Okay, the head trauma is in fact getting to us.
Yep.
So only one side of the staircase collapsed. The other one that goes up is still there. But you're dropped about 40 foot down now. And it seems to have ripped this sort of fissure. And as it crumbled, you're mostly just surrounded by debris from the falling of the floor. You're not in any sort of room or anything like that. And you could climb out. You could climb up the debris if you wanted to, or fly if you have that sort of magic. It would just be a DC 12 acrobatics to be able to climb back out.
Fiora's
Right.
gonna guide
Now,
herself. Can
what
I
is the check
athletics climb?
to throw Arthur 40 feet in the air?
No one's going in the air anymore. We're
Oh,
not.
shit.
Hold on. Just relax, please. I'm going to drink the potion of spider climb, and I'm just going to go set a rope up there.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. That was what I was thinking. I was like, I
Yep.
can chuck Arthur up there with my rope, maybe.
Arthur's got his knees bent. He's ready.
yeah,
You can-
so
Arthur's
you
light enough to be a thrown weapon, right?
Unassume the position, Arthur. I will drop a rope in 10 seconds.
Low key, we should sharpen my head into a point and get way more use out of this character.
What's happening right now?
I'm Arthur, and I'm a fucking javelin.
I think Arthur's objectifying himself.
in the
I can do
literal term.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just in the chaos of COVID delusion right now.
That's fair.
I'm just
Yeah,
out here
so-
trying to unpersonify.
Loki, you're able to do that. You're able to spider climb up fairly easily. You're fairly nimble, so you don't cause any rocks to cascade. It would have only been a DC 12 to climb because of the way that the stones fell. You could have used them as a sort of like a ladder, but dropping the rope will drop the DC to a DC 10 acrobatic, so it'll make it much easier to get up. I just want to make sure you don't roll a nat 1 and fail and bust all the floor open again. But yeah, that's very successful.
Those of us, I take it those of us still down here all look at each other and guide ourselves.
Oh yeah.
Bunch of
yeah.
freaks. Quit touching
Or
yourself.
the guidance.
Yeah, guidance.
Or do we each put a hand on? Do we like put our hands in the middle and everyone guides someone?
Yeah,
else?
we put our hands in a triangle. Yeah, we all hold hands and pray to guide each other.
The Power Ranger music plays in the background.
All right, that's a 2 on my guidance. I had a +2 to an acrobatics.
Yep, you just need a
So I need
10.
a 6.
Can I athletic?
And I didn't get it.
Good job, Daruk.
Nice. I got an 11. Very
You could athletics if you prefer over acrobatics. Yes.
Well, Fiora got a
All
23.
right, that's
I don't know what you guys
well.
are
If
used
with
to,
an
but Fiora's used to
athletics,
climbing ropes.
with an athletics, if I had gotten an athletics, I would have had a 9. So I failed either way.
Yeah, so you just kind of fall on your ass, Daruk, and you take some
None of
psychic.
these rocks are big enough for me to step on.
You're going to take a little bit of psychic damage because you should be able to just walk right out of here. You're huge. So you're going to take 2d6 psychic
I should
damage
not
for
be able to
both
just
of your
walk right up. What the fuck?
I'm gonna walk down and help Daruk on this next attack.
Yeah, you're going to help
Items.
Daruk. That's fine. You can get out. It's fairly easy to do so. I'll say you get out, Daruk, the second time. I won't make you roll again. I'm already making you have psychic damage. You're welcome. So you do.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You get out, and there is the one side of the staircase you can go up.
Okay.
Can
So-
Fiora keep her eyes on? Oh, I guess the stairs fell. That doesn't help. Never mind. Fiora's
Don't-
gonna wait for the others to go first.
Don't worry, I got this, guys. And
There's
I'm
the second
going
set
to
of
solely
stairs.
walk on the walls to move forward.
Oh,
You're going to use your spider climb. You said, "I'm not wasting this." Potion.
Look, I got an hour in this. The meter's ticking. All right, we're not wasting this.
Yeah. So
oh,
you to the top
shit.
of the
I'm
stairs.
just gonna go climb the other set of stairs.
The broken ones.
No, the other set. The set that you
Oh,
said
yeah.
didn't break.
Yeah, that's where Loki went up to, I think, and Daruk. Yeah, so you get up top, and you find yourself in front of this very, very large individual. And Daruk, your divine sense, if you're still using that, gives you the location of the celestial that you have been
It
tracking.
only lasts for a round.
There you go. Well, it's right there in front of you. You found it, even without divine magic.
Whoa. Hello?
Let me send an image to you in the game log so you can see what it is you're viewing.
It's like the aliens from Avatar found Jesus. And it's just kind of standing there waiting for us?
Yeah, it's just kind of standing there. It doesn't say anything immediately to you when you come up.
Hello? Hello? Do you talk?
What language are you speaking to it? Common?
I say that in common. If it doesn't answer me, I'll try again in celestial.
When you speak in celestial, it will answer.
No.
What brings you to this place?
Stamping out a corruption. Who are you?
I am an agent of Moriel.
Oh, yeah, Arthur will go to his knees immediately. Say, my lord, I can't believe this is happening. I have so many questions. How do we fix this? Why are you here?
You stink of corruption.
Yeah, this place has been getting all over us. There was hellhounds downstairs. The pillars are fucked. We need to speak to Lysec Code Enforcement the second we leave here. That's what you mean, I'm assuming?
It's in your blood.
What do you mean?
He doesn't answer you. when you say, what do you mean? He just tells you what he said. The corruption smell comes from your blood.
Fiora's
I've-
irritated at not understanding what's going on. Can she use her free daily cast of Detect Thoughts?
I wouldn't see why not.
He might get mad. I'm not probing deep. I'm just looking for surface level so I can have an idea what's going on.
Who are you reading my thoughts?
No, generally the other guys.
Okay.
Is it a save immediately or only if you're probing deep?
Only if
No
I
save.
probe. Surface level, it just happens.
I couldn't remember. All right.
I tell it like bewildered. I've studied the Codex Sacrificio for years now. I live to serve Moriel and my fellow people. I would give anything. What do you mean? I don't even have blood.
Fiora, the only thing you really hear in its mind at this moment is the word deceiver. 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 Kind of like echoes through its thoughts. He will.
Daruk speaks up also in Celestial.
Mhm.
Okay. And you
Go.
let evil. You were in this place. You let the evil remain.
I didn't say anything about letting evil remain.
Then you're here
The
to.
fact that it is here does.
Are you here to help us?
I'm here to punish you.
I don't understand. I have a book of Moriel's teachings. I keep it with me all the time.
You remember that flat D20 I had you roll after you asked your patron whether this was a good or bad idea, and then you picked up all of the stuff on a dark sacrament altar and carry it on your person, and you got a nice, lovely natural 1.
Yeah, what's your point?
This may or may not be the consequences of your actions.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, at that point, I guess I would say, "Oh, is it the stuff? I thought it would help me just learn the processes that go on here and understand our enemies. I can get rid of it all right now. I'll start taking stuff and tossing it back over the stairs. Finger bones, and the copper bowl. I don't even need it.
As you go to pull the first thing from your pack, he lifts the blade of his long sword that he carries and points it at you, Arthur.
Oh, fuck.
And the two of you immediately disappear from the view of the others. And you find yourself in this sort of pocket dimension. It's a small space. It's very bright around you. It's bright, almost blinding white. And you don't see a floor, you don't see a ceiling, none of that. You're just existing.
Did you kill me?
Pass your trials and prove your worth.
What do you mean? Just tell me what you want. I've been asking for years. Just tell me.
I want you to answer 3 riddles successfully, and the stain will be wiped from your record.
Yeah, okay. Yes, absolutely. If you say so. Of course.
All right. Are you ready for the first riddle?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. I am lighter than a feather and rise to water's top, but hold me for a bit too long and you'll begin to drop.
Do I need to roll, or if I think I know it, should I just say it?
As a player, just say it if you know the answer.
Air?
This sort of red light
Oh fuck.
flashes. Wrong.
Breath.
Correct. This green light sort of flashes. So
Arthur
that's the
just
first one.
mutters to himself, and breath is made of air. Fucking whatever.
Number 2. Some call me seedy. Of me, man was forewarned. Still, he got too greedy and rotted his own core.
Oh no. Can I hear that again?
You can. Some call me seedy. Of me, man was forewarned. Still, he got too greedy and rotted his own core.
Arthur goes, "Can I use a lifeline?"
You want to phone a friend? You want to
I don't know.
Few options.
Some call me seedy.
Of me, man was forewarned. Still, he got too greedy and rotted his own core.
Which of us do you summon to the celestial game show with?
Yeah,
you?
exactly. The Cash Cab music is playing in Arthur's head. Fuck. Arthur goes, pass. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, damn, I really don't know it. Some corn. Yeah, I don't know. Deception? I have no idea.
I'll give you the next one. I'll give you a minute to think.
Okay.
The third one. You cut me on a table, but you never take a bite. And draw me when you're ready for an evening of delight.
Okay. Fuck, I have no idea for this one either. Okay.
I just love. I love that Hoolie's. I love that Hoolie's stopped letting me participate in the riddles because I'm like got it.
All right.
Must be nice.
Banish yourself to this realm again.
That is such a good idea. Wow, can I actually do that? Because I don't know the answer.
You could certainly try.
Yes, that is.
He's gonna follow me
Well,
back.
yeah, yes, but
me.
no. Or
Okay.
no, yeah, you're not in your home plane. You could.
Right.
You wouldn't go.
But
to
he'll
a
just
demi
take
plane.
you back again, though. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
I know this guy's just gonna, and I'm just gonna burn a 4th level slot for nothing.
Special summon one of us, man. I don't know.
On the table, but never take a bite. Draw me. I have no idea. Draw like
Think
a
about
bat.
things.
That's
Think about
not a
things.
table.
Think about things you cut that are not food.
He's gotta pass his trials unless
I know.
we get called in.
Am I about to make a new character because I don't know riddles? Things you cut that are not food.
Yeah, so you got 2 of them here. You've got some call me seedy. Of me, man was forewarned. Still, he got too greedy and rotted his own core. That's the first one that you have to figure out. And the second one, you cut me on a table, but you never take a bite. And draw me when you're ready for an evening of delight.
Okay. The second one isn't
Focus
poison.
on your verbs. No.
I will let you summon one party member that's not Daruk to help you.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm screwed. I'll summon Loki.
Can you summon Daruk, but Daruk can't give the answer and can only give hints?
No, I'm not summoning Daruk. so he
I'm
can
going in the
gloat to
Pokemon
me
battle.
while
All
I
right,
suffer.
Daruk?
You're going to the Pokemon battle. Jesus, Jenny.
Yeah, when you appear next to me, I'm like, all right, this guy's obviously cheating, and I feel like that's your area of expertise.
Where are we?
Help me out. We're not dead. That's the most important thing.
Okay. Are you
all
okay?
right. Fuck no, I'm not okay. This is
Okay,
this.
All right.
All right.
What do we got? What do we got?
Some call me seedy. Of me, man was forewarned. Still, he got too greedy and rotted his own core. Do you know what the fuck that means?
Okay.
Like an apple or like a.
Is that what you said? You said an apple?
Yes.
That's the answer to number 2.
Hold on. Question. Point of order. Does that mean of me, man was forewarned, referring to like the Garden of Eden? Because I figured that couldn't be it.
Oh no, we just canonized
that's-
Christian theology in this universe. That's what just happened.
God damn it!
Hey,
All right.
you want to know
Fun
something
fact,
real
it's
fun?
not an
You
apple.
didn't canonize you didn't canonize Christian mythology in this universe. D&D did that itself.
I'm gonna canonize myself with literal canon. All right.
Is that
Third riddle.
Do we get the green light? Is that it?
You got the green light for the second
Oh,
one.
God.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
now
right.
you just
Sorry. You would think I'd be more apt to be thinking of fourth wall breaking answers. All right.
All right,
And
what
then
else
the
we
third
got?
riddle was
you cut me on a table, but you never take a bite, and draw me when you're ready for an evening of delight.
A deck of cards?
oh,
A deck of
fucking
cards
nice.
is red.
Very good.
Flashes
Well
green.
done.
And washing over you, you feel this wave
Shame.
of divine energy. And Loki, you sort of feel this too, though you're not somebody who has forwardly expressed that you're particularly religious. So this is an interesting tickle to you because you've not experienced this sort of power before. Arthur, do you currently have an amulet of devout or no?
Yes, I do.
You do, and it's a +1.
I believe. Sorry, I will tell you in 1 second. It is +2.
+2, fantastic. So your amulet of devout is upgraded to a +3.
Really? Morael is a forgiving and loving God, and I love that.
And when this divine energy sort of waves over you, he tells you you've passed your trials, and you disappear from the sort of blinding white celestial space you were in, and you're right back where you were, though this guardian is now gone.
Okay, that was fucked. That I think there might be some kind of lingering energy or arcane magic or something here. I don't necessarily think that thing was from Morael. It was talking crazy. Super. What's that?
Is Moriel a god of riddles? What kind of respectful?
No,
what kind
nope,
of trial was that?
Self-sacrifice. Love that I didn't really need to get them all. You know what? We're still here. It's fine. Let's get out of here.
I've listened to so many of your sermons, and I haven't heard a word of anything like that.
I'm gonna incorporate more riddles. It's gonna get riddle heavy. There's gonna be way more audience participation.
I'll help you with wordplay. I got a lot of historical documents from jokes.
Clearly, I need the help. Also, if that was Morael, you've obviously been chosen by my God, and we're gonna need to talk about that. Hooli.
That
Yeah.
certainly
quick
was
question.
not Morael either way, but
They did say they were an agent of Morael.
I'm not positive about it. Hooli, when the Planetar, whatever the Morael's servant, hit us with that divine energy, did my book, which I got from that character in my backstory, did my book react in any way to that?
Yeah, in a way of good, like it felt invigorating, refreshing,
Okay.
in a good manner. Your book.
Old agnostic Loki over here didn't get anything out of that exchange, but a quick heart palpitation from being blinded.
Yeah, should have warned you. Sorry. Thank you. I'm trash at riddles, apparently. Just the character, though. The player, the guy who's controlling me, is fantastic at them. Should we move the fuck on?
Loki, you can give me roll 8d6.
It's not ominous at all.
Sounds like a fireball to me.
A fireball is cast on Loki's position. 28.
You take 28 points of healing.
Oh my god,
Nice.
my train Brahma is gone.
So that was the thing. I assume my detect thoughts is no longer picking up any thoughts other than ours.
Yeah, it's gone. The creature is no longer there.
Well, we seem to be alone. I can only hear your thoughts, so
You hear, is God, do I need to start believing in a god? Like questions like that going through Loki's head after what just happened.
oh, trust me, my powers don't come from a god.
Huh?
And you hear from Daruk. You hear from Daruk. It seems the angels that didn't fall haven't learned anything from the experience of their god's death.
No, that was somebody else. That was something else. I think that was a pretender of some kind. I wouldn't trust them.
You
I wouldn't trust
know,
them
it's
only.
funny you say that because when I was reading his thoughts, all he kept thinking was deceiver, deceiver, deceiver. So that could be. Maybe he was lying.
Clearly, he was a deceiver. Exactly. We should get out of here as soon as we can.
I love it.
And we'll
I hate it here.
move on.
I had Loki roll me a flat D20 in private, and I'll have you know, Arthur, that Loki also rolled a natural 1.
Love that.
We're bound. We're bound now.
I mean,
You
Arthur.
could just stop asking us to roll shit. That's. I mean,
if it was a good roll on your D20, I was going to give you a free feat, but
Well,
You lose a level.
Oh, somebody even put one of the answers in the chat. I could have used that ages ago. Damn it.
yeah, you could have.
That's what I get for not switching screens.
Now,
well, I'll take my cake.
yeah, you got the cast quick. You can find yourselves now at the top of the stairs. It's the only set of stone structure left here, as the floor has sort of burned away the wooden floor. You could see a couple of the beams are still in place behind you, but they're burnt and could fall at any moment. And on this platform up here, there is a very large stone sarcophagus sort of thing. Think like Skyrim, where they have the ones where you go find the dragon lords and you got to push the thing open. There is one of those up here on this landing.
Well, all right. I guess if no one else wants to step forward, I can do it, and Fiora will start walking forward toward it.
I am going to ready an action to cast Moonbeam as soon as that coffin opens. Whether it's one of us opening it or it opening on its own. That lid removes and I cast Moonbeam.
Okay. So you walk up to it, Fiora. It is not open, by the way.
Fiora's gonna do dumb things and try to open it because she was told to bring the head out of the coffin.
Give me a DC 15 athletics. And
Can I have guided myself when I walked up?
Yep, you can guide yourself.
Yay! Okay.
You could get the help action too if anybody else wants to assist.
Oh, open it that way.
No.
Oh my, I'm in there.
I don't think guidance can do it.
Like,
wait, no,
like
that
this.
8 results in 11. If this is a 3 or more or 4, we're good. Hey, 15.
Nice.
15, yeah. So you and Loki slide it open. You cast Moonbeam, Daruk. Does that affect your party members or just the? Okay.
It should not because of the size.
Okay.
Wait, I thought
It's
it was
only
5 foot
10-foot
radius.
diameter.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
fair.
10-foot diameter. So if I'm putting it back
Sarcophagus
into
is
the
10 by
coffin,
10.
it should
I
only
see
hit
you.
the coffin.
Yeah. So you push this lid off and it crashes to the floor. It's very heavy. It's made of stone. And inside, even through the moonbeam's blinding white light, you see the charred remains of...
Moonbeam's only dim light for future reference.
It was just for visuals, Chip.
I'm just trying to let
You
you know.
don't see
Hey,
shit.
Chip, keep your arms and legs inside the ride at all times, okay, buddy? You stay on the railroad track, okay, pal?
Yeah, so there's charred remains inside. The moonbeam sort of covers part of it, but it looks, whatever was in here looks to be destroyed as far as you can see.
Drew, can you stop that?
You got it.
Burned it to death. It was already burnt. Lucky for you.
If Drew stops, can I reach in and like grab a skull or a head if I can find it?
Yeah, you could.
And
Yeah, Fiora will grab the skull and put it in her bag.
Ugh, it's sizzling.
Side objective done. Problem though, Daruk, your daughter's not up here.
Oh, there's more floors, aren't there?
Yeah, below. There's the catacombs.
So I guess we got to go back down. I mean, it's not
Do
up here.
you want to look at anything else inside of the sarcophagus, or do you just pull the skull out and that's it?
I guess I might have zoned out slightly. Was there things other than bones in there?
Oh, Loki will find out, that's for sure.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm just asking if you wanted to look, or just if skull was your
skull is definitely the goal, but like Loki can definitely look around, and Fiora just backed up in case anything jumped up and then came back up.
Yeah,
Loki can look in.
Oh, thank you for permission.
Bunch of smartasses, you, all of you. All right, hold on. Loki, investigation.
You got it. 17, a good roll, finally.
Okay.
Couple bones.
You find a couple of different things in there. Whoever was resting in here had a few valuable items on them. You find a sort of amulet. With a black opal pendant that hangs at the base of a pearlescent type chain, and there is a rune inscribed on the back of the pendant. You find this sort of other necklace in there, maybe not necessarily a necklace, but this vial that seems like it should have burnt, but it didn't, hanging from a chain. And there are a couple of crossbow bolts in there, Loki, but for them to still be around after a fire, they maybe might have some magical properties to them. There's 3 in there, and you find them in about the chest cavity area. So maybe somebody shot it before it died.
Oh, neat. Death bolts.
Yeah. But you don't know what any of these things do unless you identify them. And I don't think you have identified because your wizard's not here.
Yep.
I don't even have magic. But you know what? I like accessorizing. I might. What do you think, Fiora? This is a nice looking necklace, ain't it?
I mean, it likely was worn by the leader of a vampire cult, so do with that what you will, but sure, I like it.
You know what? I just solved riddles for an agent of a god that I wasn't
Allegedly.
even sure truly an alleged some celestial being. I'm going to celebrate with some crossbow bolts from a man's chest or woman's or they them's chest.
Yeah,
a vial on a chain of unidentified liquid, and a brand new necklace.
they're pretty cool about grabbing artifacts of uncertain origin.
I mean, like, for sure, grab him. I think Scrimmy might be able to help you out later if he's feeling up to himself.
All I've gotten from the warden's wardrobe wives has been this nice cloak. You know, I need something front facing to show off. You know.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, Loki. I don't know that the wardens really gave any of us anything, but I agree that you should definitely stand out.
Right now, I'm just picturing Daruk's daughter languishing in like. Well, at least I know people are on their way to save me.
So you got everything there, Loki? Is there anything else in there, or should we keep going and looking for survivors?
Oh, there's some bones. That's about it. I'll stash the bolts in the vial in my bag.
Daruk is climbing back down the pit since there's no other floor on this floor.
There's staircase down below where you're at now. You just kind of can't see it because of the way the map is top down. It's like right underneath of where that is where the staircase that goes down is. Like set in the back wall is a door that goes down to the catacombs.
I would like to go that way.
I was gonna say I think the hole was just a hole.
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes
if we jump in it, a bigger hole will form underneath it. And
you can do that, and I'll climb down after.
Could just sneeze near the floor. The entire thing will go out, and we could just jump down.
But yeah, Fiora will also head for the back doors if we can find them and notice them.
Yeah, this is right underneath that stairway area. You would see it like when you were coming up, you would have seen it because the stairs kind of come up in that sort of half circle way, but they go up to that platform, and then there's like the underneath of that platform where the back wall is. That's where like the door down to the catacombs and all of that is.
I'm out of potions, so I'm getting cure wounds myself. If anybody wants them, get them while they're hot.
I could definitely use one.
You know, the agent was pretty friendly, I gotta say. I feel pretty good.
That guy was a dick. 8
That's fair. Also true.
13 points for you, Fiora. Max roll.
Nice.
For Arthur. Oh, 14 points.
Is that with your new +3?
Oh, it's not. So you get 16 and I get 15.
Yeah, don't forget to update that.
Yes, you can do that right now.
Oh, it's a total of +3, so it's only a 1 over what you had before, I think.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So 16 for Fiora, 15 for Arthur. Anyone else need healing?
I think Drew said he could use one.
Yeah, little help from my divine god Moriel, who loves me and gives me magic. I shout at the sky. Yeah, Daruk, for you get not as good. Sorry, 9 points. Nope, 10 points.
Also, Arthur, nice hit points.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Oh. All right, cool. I am good to go.
All right. So you picked up a couple things. Flora, you got the skull for what you assume is the skull for the side quest. And you've come back down, and there's the door to the catacombs. This door has been protected by the floor above and the kind of stairway and all of that there. So this door actually is intact. It's not covered in rubble or anything like that. It is a heavy wooden door with the same sort of metal filigree on it, and it is closed.
Hey, Loki, do your job.
I may not know any spells, but there are still magic words you need to use with me if you're going to talk to me like that.
Loki,
yeah,
please
you have to do it in a riddle.
Loki, open the damn door.
That's fair. You know what? That's justified, Daruk. I'll open the door.
Yeah, it opens. It wasn't locked.
You open the door.
I told you do your job as in look for traps, not.
I've never looked for a trap for us. I've never done that.
I'm sorry, I thought that's what rogues did.
Oh, I thought there was a riddle.
It was
And look how that's worked out.
Maybe if you had investigated for traps, we might not have gotten building collapsed on us.
Yeah, maybe you would have found that angel imposter. Let's go.
Are you investigating
No,
for
that was
traps?
definitely an angel.
I guess I am now at a peer pressure for my party. 23. There we go.
Best
And I have
roll of the
I have a
night.
passive
Loki
investigation
didn't
of
want to do.
19 as well, if that matters.
Yeah, so you don't find any traps at the door.
Sweet. We head on through, right?
Yeah, down into the catacombs. I hope there's no dead people walking around down here.
Yeah, and when you
sure
you check
there will
at the
be.
door, you don't see any traps on the door or anything like that. It pushes right open. It's a small corridor of a hallway, only about 10 foot before it turns to the right and then sort of descends down in a circular staircase sort of motion. What's your marching order look like?
I will take the lead.
Yeah, I'll be
Fiora will
right
go
by
by.
Daruk.
Sure. I think
Okay,
I have
I'll
the
be behind
highest.
Loki.
I think I still have the highest current. I think I still have the highest current HP, and I know I have the highest armor class. I'll take the lead.
Okay.
So Daruk, Loki, Fiora, Arthur sound cool? Arthur, do you want to be in the middle?
No, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Okay. So you descend these steps. They go down several levels. There's about 4 levels of catacombs and things here. And about every 20 foot is like a doorway that comes off the spiral sort of downward case that would take you off onto the floor.
I'm presuming we need to light a torch in here at this point, right?
I mean, do we? Oh, Daruk can't see, can he?
Yeah,
No,
I think
Daruk can see perfectly now.
Oh,
I think Daruk's the only. I think Daruk and Fiora might be the only party members with dark vision.
oh.
But yeah, at the last level, Daruk took Eldritch Adept for the
Double sight?
darkness.
Nice.
Vision. Yeah, Devil
Nice.
Sight. Yeah, we flavored it as a like celestial pact with his husband
Mm-hmm. Cool.
to bring his daughter home.
So yeah, if we need light for people, then yeah, for sure. Fiora can like firebolt a torch or something to light it. I don't have prestidigitation, but
Yeah, I'll hold up a torch out of my left hand for you.
and Fiora will just pew.
Yeah, do you go floor by floor? Do you head to a certain floor? Like, how do you go about it?
I have a question. How long do you think it's been since the Celestial left?
You cast guidance, it's concentration. Detect thoughts ended.
Good call. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't know guidance was concentration. Good to know.
Yep.
Probably about 10 minutes at the most. Because you quickly pushed the thing open and then grabbed the shit and went down the stairs. So 10, 15 minutes at the most.
Yeah, and I mean from the stairway, I'm not going to get that far into the floors anyways. It's probably not worth casting again. So what do you want to do? Do we keep going deeper until we hear something? Do we start yelling?
Yeah, everyone go quiet.
Daruk takes a deep breath in, enough that you can see Daruk's chest and stomach fill, and just, Edith, where are you?
Perception.
I
everybody
will
just-
guide him.
I'll pop the potion of perception as well.
I think you didn't.
Did I get that? Did I get that one away?
I thought
I
we
did.
took it.
I did.
You
I
gave
have it
it
in
to
my inventory.
You gave it to Daruk, I think.
Gotcha. Cool. Never mind. I don't have it in my inventory. I'll just be normal.
I'll take a help action though.
Listen harder. Do the cup. Make the cup. I'll make the cup for Daruk.
I needed that help action. That would have been a nat 1 without it. 16.
I guess I'll chaos coin mine because I only rolled a 2.
Thank you.
There we go.
Jesus
28.
fuck, Loki.
Opposite. I have a +9 expertise. Let's go.
All right. Yeah. So when you holler, Daruk, you hear some noises coming from about the 3rd floor when you holler. Loki, you're more able to hear what sounds like actual words, not just noises. And it's Dad, we're here.
Is that any further down or also the 3rd floor area?
Third floor area, yeah.
They're a couple floors down. I hear them. They're calling Daruk. They're calling for you.
Daruk's sprinting.
And we're sprinting after.
We're all sprinting.
Yep.
I'm spider climbing down the wall as fast as I
So
possibly
fast.
can.
Like the kid from the garage.
Quicksilver type
The
thing.
ring.
I was picturing the Grudge too. We're gonna go in to save these people, and Loki's just along the wall.
Oh fuck! What is that? A criminal? All right, yeah, I'm chasing after Daruk.
What is that? Hey, the good news is Edith has no problem with criminals.
Oh, she'll love Uncle Loki then. Good lord.
Technically, Daruk's a wanted man. Still.
I think we're low-key all criminals. I just think it's hysterical that we give Loki shit about it alone.
I'm definitely like
no,
on the lower end of the tier.
Yeah, you're
of
definitely one of the more
types of
straight-laced
criminals.
people here.
It's just that in the beginning, Loki was adamant that he's not a criminal.
Right.
It's
Which is
okay.
what the criminals say.
Daruk's. Well, we've all been pardoned for our prior crimes, except I don't know if the Inquisition pardoned us for crimes that they considered. But
I mean, when you're
government crimes.
Yeah, when you're under care of the wardens, like you're part of your term, like the reason you serve is to get your crime absolved. So
Right.
you have a warrant that floats in limbo. So should you like abscond or so on from the wardens, your warrant will become active again. But right now it's not. And the Inquisition does what the Inquisition wants. They don't care about the normal government rules and things and sorts. So you may or may not have been pardoned from them too, but you for sure are of any government.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, you would all know that from when you went to the wardens and you did your initiation. It was just in the fine print details, all of that stuff.
Yeah. Yes, as long as we avoid the Castanellan provinces, none of us should be arrested as criminals.
I mean, I think I've pardoned a breaking and entering charge at this point, personally, with what we've been doing.
Look,
I feel like we've absconded for our crimes.
Look, justice does not come evenly upon all men. And Daruk continues sprinting.
It's like, are we still running right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
So you get to the
Justice
third
does
floor.
not come evenly upon all men.
Why are you guys thinking about this right now?
So you get to the 3rd floor, right? And you step through the doorway on the 3rd floor and you enter a chamber, finding yourself sort of on a narrow stairway winding through a dark void. The doorway that you entered through, once all of you sort of enter, vanishes, replaced by a swirl within the archway. Across the void, on a floating pillar barely connected to the rest by a set of stairs, is another archway corralling a swirling portal. From this distance, you can't quite read it, but there appears to be an elvish inscription featured on the arch floating roughly 10 to 15 feet away. From the stairway are some platforms, barely close enough to jump to, laden with gold, jewels, and priceless art. and you hear down where the swirling portal on the opposite end is. That's where you hear the calls from Dad. Dad, we're here.
I have bad news, guys.
What's your bad news?
She knows Abyssal instead.
Wait, what's up? I didn't hear you.
She's a half elf, so she technically is Elvish, but because of the type of half elf she is, she knows Abyssal instead.
I read Elvish.
Oh,
Great.
wait, I know. Yeah, Daruk has so many languages. I can never remember which languages I have.
The answer is Metalon.
They're under proficiencies. Yeah, I've got Celestial, Dwarvish, Elvish, Imperial, Norm, and Valakin.
All right. So somebody reads Elvish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Loki and I both.
Okay. So those of you who can see in the dark and or have double sight realize that part of this area is crumpled through. The platforms are broken and such in a way that it's going to make it a little difficult to navigate from one end to the other, but you can do so. There are plenty of bits of treasure and things around, gold and chests and items and like cutlery and just treasure hoard stuff, that kind of stuff here. And you're mostly all fairly intelligent enough to deduce that this was at one point a treasury. And Loki, you don't have dark vision, do you?
I do not. Only a torch.
So
we die.
You can't quite read it from here, but the inscription is Elvish, so you're able.
I mean, I'll approach. I'm not gonna. There's no need to just stand by the doorway.
No, yeah, you have dark vision. Like it's up to what I think 120 feet or something like that. Like you have a good range of dark vision.
Yeah, with Devil's Sight, I have perfect vision to 120 feet, regardless of what circumstance.
Yeah, it's just very hard to read from where you are because of the way that it's written and so on. So you would need to get closer to read it.
All right. And you said these platforms, some of the platforms themselves look a little crumbly. There's no floor really between them.
Yeah.
Can I make a check to assess which, if any, of these platforms would hold my weight?
Yeah, you can. Try. Perception would be all right.
All right, cool. I will guide myself.
I'll look with you so you can be very advantageous as you look.
Nice. 4 on the guidance. Uh, 27. On the perception.
Yeah, you can see that some of these stairs may crumble, some things may fall. You think there's a couple of parts that might fall, but you could still get over them with a regular jump or a long leg span as well. So you think you could mostly navigate it safely.
Yeah, I'll start trying to make my way across then.
Okay. So it's kind of a labyrinth in the way that it's laid out. And there is the portal where the door was, and then the one at the opposite end. You have, from where you're standing, you're sort of on a platform there, and then there's a stairway in front of you. So you would go up the stairway, Drew? And when you go up this stairway, it doesn't, none of it crumbles or anything like that. It's safe as you go up. And you find yourself on another platform, 3 5-foot squares by 3 5-foot squares. It's like a 9 square cube of space, 5 foot each. And at the northwesternmost point of this platform is another set of stairs that goes up to the left, a small 5-foot platform there, and then the stairs cut to what would be the right if you were facing straight forward and go up again. Once you get up those set of stairs, this is where things start to get a little more dodgy, as some stairs here are crumbling. You think that you can get up them, though, even though they're a little crumbly.
All right, and those lead like
remind me again your
onward
marching.
towards the portal. Daruk, Loki, Fiora, Arthur was the order we had.
Okay. So Daruk goes first. And like I said, this is sort of set up labyrinth style. Like, it's a very dark, open space around you. You can see the platforms and such, Daruk, specifically you more because you have the double sight. But if you can see in the dark vision, you can kind of see that there's a black void around where the stairs and things are. There is a platform near you full of treasures, weapons, gold, jewels, chalices, things like that. This kind of goes in a backwards C shape from where you're at now. So you'd go to the right, then you'd go straight up, and then you'd go back to the left.
All right, so our options are leave to the northwest and go up the stairs to a 5-foot platform, go up more stairs to another smaller platform, or go to the right towards the platform with the treasure and then go up and then left.
Yeah. That's right.
Does one of them look like a more direct path to Daruk?
They both kind of connect to the same place, but the platform with the treasure is sort of suspended, where the other, it would take a little longer, but it is like stairs and walkway that you could climb. So you would have to jump to the platform and then across. So you would have to do 2 jumps or go up the crumbling stairs that you could get up, but they could crumble while you're going up them. So you have 2 options, both potentially dangerous.
For what it's worth, I would normally recommend the path that doesn't have treasures. That's usually a bait in situations like this.
I would say this may be a situation where we may wish to take multiple paths. That way, if one crumbles beneath our feet, not all of us are lost.
All right. Well, we can do that if you want. You're in charge of this one. So who's going where?
In name, certainly, but I will be taking the stairs. Anyone who wishes may follow. And Daruk's going to start walking.
Yeah, I'll go with Daruk.
We going for the treasure then, Loki?
I guess.
Yeah, Loki, I'll say you still have spider climb active. You're not able to climb on walls because there aren't any.
Yeah.
Aside from where you came in and where the portal is at the other end. But I would say you could have advantage on your to jump since you have spider climb active. I'll give you that.
Fiora's going to guide herself for it.
Okay.
Since you just need to touch something to grab onto it, basically.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you've got 2 platforms jump on, and then you get to one more on the other side. So you make 3 jumps total. We'll go ahead and roll the jumps first.
Sure.
Sure.
3 acrobatics.
I'm assuming it's okay if I guide myself for each one.
Yeah, that's fine. You've got 3 acrobatics, increasing DC along the way.
I'll guide Daruk. Or actually, we can all guide ourselves, right?
So your first one is 13. Your second one is 16, and the final one is 19.
Woo! I rolled a 20, 18, and 20 in sequence.
Okay, 20, 18, 20. So Loki, you hop, skip, and jump right over.
I'm good so far. What's the last DC? 19?
We're not making these.
You're
Arthur,
on
'cause we're not
stairs. I mean, unless you want to jump the
right.
stairs, like really cool.
Oh,
I mean-
Yeah,
so
you're
loud.
you're on the stairs with Daruk.
Yeah,
Yo,
sorry.
Arthur just jumped like 5 stairs at once.
Parkour.
Yeah, Fiora
Okay,
just
so
total.
Fiora got 17, 15, 22 in order.
17, 15.
So she
20.
failed the middle one.
So you would fail the middle one. That's correct. Okay. So when you make that second jump and you're jumping on these platforms that have treasure, and you had mentioned you wanted to avoid the treasure. So that's where your jump was kind of aiming to do, to land on a part on the platform that avoided the treasure. On the second platform, Fiora, you land on the platform. You don't fall off, but you sort of do this tuck and roll thing to keep yourself from going over the edge, and you find yourself in a pile of this gold and gems, and a couple of them skitter off the side and fall down into this dark abyss below you. And then you're able to get up and jump to the other one. I would like you to roll me a flat D20, please.
Sure. I swear if this is also a 1.
I was just thinking,
I'll cry. I'll cry on stream.
Well, it's a 3, even though on the screen it looks cocked. So it's not a 1, but it's not much better.
It's a 3. Okay. All right.
My digital dice is cocked. Can I re-roll?
Right.
No. Okay. So you feel this sort of wave of energy pulse out from the gold when you land in it. I think Pirates of the Caribbean, when Elizabeth Swann falls from the top into the water and the piece of treasure hits the water and it sends out that sort of pulse. Yeah, think something similar to that. And I'm going to let you roll for something else here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll a D8, Fiora.
I don't like this.
See, turtles.
4. 4 of the coins turn into mimics.
No.
Oh, good. That would be bad.
No,
You
4 of
don't-
the platforms fall apart
4
underneath our feet.
ancient silver dragons appear.
4 pillars in the other room collapse. We can hear it in the distance.
If a pillar falls in a cathedral and you run around to hear it, does it really fall?
Does Morael punish you?
Does the ancient of Morael take you to the celestial quiz?
Hold on,
We're
I'm just
back.
writing something in my notes here, and then we will.
You're good.
Celestial quiz, more pillar.
4 pillars. Got 1 and 2 options here.
All right, fellas, do you want to take the pillars of the quiz show?
I'll
Both
take a
are
question.
Fantastic. All right, great. I've added information to my notes. You get across. You're on the third platform there where the stairs are going to connect to where Daruk and Arthur are coming. Okay, Daruk and Arthur. You're going up these stairs. And Daruk, you're quite large. You know this. You've dealt with this your whole life. you know that sometimes things that are built for regular people, you do a little extra double to achieve it. Like chairs that are built for normal tend to break under you. Doorways tend to be too small. And it's quite the same in this case, where it seems like 3 or 4 folks could have passed with no problems. You take the weight of about 2 people as you go up these stairs. You make it just fine up the stairs, but Arthur, as you trail along behind Daruk, I would like you to make me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, please.
Had to go with Daruk. That's good. I think it's a 12 plus 3, 15. Just made it.
20.
All right. Yeah, you got the 5 from Daruk.
Oh, right. Yeah, 20.
So you got, what did you get? I'm sorry.
20 total.
Okay, yeah, so you passed. So as you go and you're walking, you're right behind Daruk, just a couple of steps. And Daruk heads up and you go behind. And when you put your foot on one of the stairs, it crumbles out beneath you, falling into the abyss. But you're able to catch yourself and make it up on the step above it as it begins to fall. And you're just in line behind Daruk again. And you go, and that's on the sort of long middle stretch there. Then you take the right, or the left, I mean, your other right. You take the left, and it heads towards where you see Fiora and Loki are making it to the other side about the time you get to the top. And there's a bit of crumble here. The staircase is a little bit broken here. Daruk, you could more than likely walk across it with your long leg span. Arthur, you would have to jump a little bit. Just give me a. Do you just want to pick Arthur up? If Arthur consents, you could sure chuck him across.
Yeah, Arthur will reluctantly.
I'm just gonna carry him. We did the math. Arthur doesn't even like add half of my carry weight capacity.
Yeah, I guess the best visual for this is when they're in the mines of Moria and they're navigating the different stairways, and there's like that deep, dark, endless abyss below them, and they have to go across. And around the time where the dwarf is like, "You're not fucking throwing me. There's no way."
Nobody else is athletic.
Yeah, yeah. So it's kind of like that, where you have that gap to get across there. And Drew, just give me a DC 10 just to see that you get across. Athletics or acrobatics would be fine.
Guidance.
I'll do it in athletics. Thanks.
Arthur goes.
So I need 5 on this. We got it. That's an 18.
Arthur goes
so you get
like a cat.
You pick Arthur up, you get across, you span this gap. You just do a little jump to your tiptoes to get across to the other side, and you're on this platform where a staircase connects, where Fiora and Loki are, and there is treasure on this platform as well, but it's kind of up against the edge on the opposite side of where you're at. And then there's another staircase that goes up. You're almost to the platform. You've got to go up some stairs, and you got to go to the right, then up a little more stairs, and then to the right again, and you'll be to the platform where the other portal is, where the writing is. So you're getting closer.
So we're sort of central-ish in the room now?
Yep. It's in the center, center left. Center left.
Daruk is going to do a quick spin around as he activates Divine Sense and casts Detect Magic on himself. Look at the treasure, look around, just get a vibe for the room.
There's a lot of magic in the room. A lot of it.
All right. Any of the treasure appear magical? Do I sense any infernal, celestial, undead in here?
You don't detect any beings, undeads, or anything like that. No celestials, fiends, undead, none of that. But all of the treasure piles seem to glow with some sort of magic. If you're detecting magic, it seems to be surrounding you.
School?
Area. Oh hell, I'd have to look. Enchantment, I could tell you for sure. So, a bit of conjuration, even probably some necromantic, maybe a little abjuration as well.
I mean, magic sword is better than regular sword, so magic money.
I would avoid touching the treasure at any cost.
Aye, definitely. I totally didn't touch it already.
Insight
Glad to hear
check.
I think right here is a good place to stop until next week.
Okay.
All right. As spectral Scrummy and Celine fade back in over our shoulders with hopes that they will be here.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
I think it's a good place to stop because I want you to roll initiative for some of the next things that are going to happen just because.
Good, fun.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to stop. We'll stop there for the night. And
Awesome.
we'll catch everybody back next week. I'm going to roll our exit credits here and run a raid out to one of our friends and stick along for the schedule. It's all there in the video. So we'll see everybody hopefully Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Friday. We play Friday this week. So yeah, we've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday this week. All have shows. So come hang out. We look forward to seeing everybody. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you and stuff.
Bye.